The top management of low pepper industries in Johor Bahru has decided to improve the production of white pepper in order to be marketed in the year 2020. Our main objective is to build up high productivity and to create a feasible design layout for Sarawak's white pepper manufacturing process and its product assembly. Our second objective is to research and launch an establishment of an operating facility that focuses on the mass production of Sarawak's white pepper. The following items were proposed in order to ensure the success of low pepper industry's batch production. To launch the establishment of a new operating facility that specializes only in producing high-grade and flavorsome white pepper. To generate suitable and well-organized layout for all the manufacturing processes and its product assembly. To choose suitable computer control systems and appropriate manpower task delegation for the facility. To advocate suitable machine and devices used in the facility. To assimilate efficient storage and identification systems. So let's talk a little about the history of Sarawak's white pepper. Sarawak's white pepper actually comes from the early Chinese settlers in peninsular Malaysia. The Chinese settlers have been planting pepper seed for around 3 centuries and it peaked under the British Raja rule around the 1900s. After all, the tropical weather of Sarawak is great for harvesting healthy pepper plants. White pepper is produced by drying pepper nicker. Before the drying process starts, the pepper fruit is soaked for around 10 days until it ferments. After that, the dark outer skin is removed. During the removal process, some of the hot pepperin compound, volatile oils, and the compound that gives black pepper its aroma are removed. This gives white pepper a more different flavor and heat component compared to black pepper.
The traditional way of processing Sarawak white peppers requires a very long period of time, which is about 1 or 2 weeks. It is performed completely by hand or by feet. So in order to increase the production rate, production machines were introduced to quicken the manufacturing processes for the production of the white pepper. The first step to producing white pepper is to separate the pepper berries from its spikes. The traditional way of doing this is plucking by hand or stomping by feet, which we can all agree is laborious and time-consuming. But with the introduction of a threshing machine, pepper berries are separated from its spike with ease. Secondly, we have to soften the pericarp of the white pepper berries. The current method of doing this is by immersing the white pepper berries in water for at least 1 or 2 weeks. However, by using a boiling machine, we can do this in just about 15 minutes. The cleaning of the peppercorn comes next. Pericarp and the other residue remain in the water after the boiling process. So we have to filter the peppercorn out from the water and clean it with running water. Therefore, a cleaning machine is needed to simplify this affair. Next, the peppercorns were dried. In the old ways, white pepper is dried under the hot sun. This method of drying is very time-consuming and very weather-dependent. By using a drying machine, the peppercorn can be dried in a very short amount of time and it does not depend on the weather. The grinding of the white pepper occurs next. The traditional way to do this is by using pestles and mortars. We can also agree that this is extremely tiring and very time-consuming. Just imagine having to pound 100 kilos of white pepper all day, every day. So a grinding machine was used to hasten the process. After the white pepper is grinded to powder, we move on to the packaging stage. A packaging machine is used here. The white pepper powder is packed pack by pack. Lastly, to make sure that every packet is consistent, a quality control machine is used, whereby if the weight of the white pepper powder is unqualified, it gets rejected.
Since there isn't any product variety and high quality is required, the layout system that we use is product layout. Product layout can generate a great output of product in a short time while maintaining a low unit cost. Besides, it also offers great utilization. The plant layout that we design is considered in many aspects. First, the product and raw material storage are on the side of the plant instead of main entrance. The purpose for this is to prevent any clash or inconvenience for workers during loading or unloading. Machine or working station are close to each other while also close to the storage to reduce material transport time. Finished goods will be directly transported to product storage by roller conveyor without any use of trucks. There are facilities for workers such as office, pantry, and washroom. Washrooms are located closely to both office and workstation. The purpose for this is to provide great convenience for both office and workstation workers while also reduce any loss in time for production.
In order to achieve a better production, certain aspects other than manufacturing system must be considered carefully. These aspects are computer control system, human resources, material transport and storage, and identification system. Computer control system is commonly used in modern manufacturing industries. It was used as a communication tool to instruct works. Besides, since automation is needed, part program is downloaded to computer control machines. This allows automation to be used in multiple operations such as controlling material handling system, schedule production, failure diagnosis when malfunction occurs, safety monitoring, quality control, and operation management. The two major reasons to implement computer control system are higher production rates and lower labor costs. Besides, computer control system also offer benefits such as great reliability, great product quality, and simple utilization. Although computer control system is implemented, there is still needed for human workers. Human workers are still needed in direct labor activities such as loading and unloading parts, changing tools, and disassembling tools. Besides, human resources are also needed to take part in managing or supporting the system as computer programmers, computer operators, part programmers of CNC machine tools, and so on.
A reliable material transport system must be implemented to improve the efficiency of the production. Since the layout system we use is product layout, there is not much material handling needed. Therefore, the equipment required to be used is just forklift trucks and roller conveyor. Forklift trucks are used to transport raw material to the working station. It was also used in other material handling process. Human-driven forklift trucks were chosen for its larger and heavier object capacity, also its relatively low cost. Power roller conveyor will be used to transport finished goods to product storage. It was transported directly over a fixed path after grinding, packaging, and quality control process. Roller conveyor is used instead of belt conveyor to reduce the cost of production. By implementing this system, the company can carry good material transport while maintaining a sustainable production. Storage and identification system are important in condiment processing industry. It plays a key part in maintaining the quality of finished products. To prevent any loss of quality, the storage and identification system implemented must be able to achieve criteria such as maintaining room temperature, keeping the air dry, maximizing the use of storage space while maintaining the traceability. That is why pallet racking system is used. Pallet racking system offers great storage capacity with great utilization. It was ideal for maintaining criteria such as floor space, temperature, and humidity. Besides, it also offers great convenience since pallet can be easily moved with a forklift truck. The pallet racking system used is not automated to reduce the cost of production. The identification system used is barcode system. The barcode system provides quicker information retrieval of the finished product. Information such as raw material supplier, batch number, volume, or quantity of product will be recorded in barcode. The information can be retrieved easily by scanning the embedded barcode. Hence, when problem occurs, the source of error can be easily traced. Therefore, with the implementation of barcode system, the labor cost of tracking process will also be reduced.
In conclusion, the manufacturing system that we design will definitely boost the production of Sarawak wet papers.
This manufacturing system involves a lot of automation as compared to the time-consuming traditional way of producing white paper. The production machine used in the plant layout includes pressing, boiling, drying, cleaning, grinding, packaging, and quality control machines. The increased level of automation drastically cuts the amount of human workers needed as well as reducing the labor cost of the company. However, human workers are still needed for direct labor activities such as loading and unloading white paper, changing tools, and reopening tools. A computer control system is used to achieve an even higher level of automation. With the technological advancement in the year to come, the manufacturing system will be further improved to achieve a fully automated system, and then human interaction will no longer be needed. In conclusion, the design of the plant layout is feasible and it is suitable for the mass production of Sarawak white paper powder.